Hey guys, Gina here again for week 2 of my vlogging experiment. No practicing in heels right now. It is 7 o'clock at night and my downstairs neighbor doesn't know this, but I stopped practicing around 7 so that she can have a quiet night. So for this vlog, I wanted to kind of give you an inside of my refrigerator. I pardon the fact that it's not like super organized, but I kind of wanted to give people an understand of what macronutrients I intake and why I take them in and why they're good for me. A lot of the food that I take in is whole food. Right now, I don't do a lot of processed stuff, with the exception probably of my proteins. It's probably the most processed thing I'm eating right now. Um, and then maybe also I have a little bit of salad dressing that I use on my lunch salad, and that's it. So anyways, let's get started. Okay, here it is. So, a lot of this stuff is meal prepped, okay? But I just wanted to give you guys just a quick idea. So on the bottom shelf, I've got my meats for obvious reasons, for the most part. We got turkey breast here on the left because it's a wonderful source of protein. In these Tupperware right here, you'll see some sweet potatoes, but underneath the sweet potatoes are chicken. Also another wonderful source of protein. And you'll see I've got backup egg whites for days because I just love eggs and I can't possibly have enough. You'll see above that I got my fruits and veggies. So we got apples, strawberries. On the upper shelf we got some blueberries there as well. And then green beans behind that, and then I think there's some broccoli hidden in there. And then on my top shelf, I've got my prep salads for the week, spinach because it didn't fit on the second shelf, eggs, and there's some almond milk back there, some cheese, but I haven't used that in a while as it's not on my prep right now. And then also just a quick look into my freezer. Frozen things don't stack very well when they're wet and frozen, but I've got some beef over here on the left. I've got ground turkey and ground turkey breast. The breast is a little bit less fat. I think it's 99% protein, or sorry, lean to 1% fat, but I do have both in there. I've got some frozen sweet potatoes that I just won't consume for probably about a week that are already prepped. And then this bag I think is salmon, and then there's one behind it that is also halibut. All fantastic sources of protein. This is just an example of some amazingly clean carbs I had tonight. Just a couple other ideas of some things that don't typically go in my refrigerator, but we've got spaghetti squash here on the left, and then butternut squash here on the right, which I can cut open down the center and then pop in the oven, roast it for about an hour, and bam, you've got another amazing, whole, super tasty carb. I mentioned earlier, just real quick, my protein powders as far as being processed, but those are what I meant. I didn't say protein powder, so I just wanted to make that clear. So I wanted to just focus a little bit on the importance of getting your 3 macronutrients in. So we've got your carbs, your protein, and your fats or lipids, depending on how some people look at it. I just wanted to let you guys understand that whether you're trying to lose weight, gain mass, cut body fat, whatever the case may be, getting those 3 things in is super duper vital. So the difference that I've seen in my body, and this is my personal experience, is that when I was told to cut out all the processed foods, again, except for my protein powder, I saw a huge difference in my body, a huge difference. My body responded so quickly. So many people are like, oh, I'm not losing. You have to remember that nutrition is 80% of the battle. It's 80%. So if you're not getting those clean, whole foods in, you might find that you're going to start to plateau because your body is still holding on to excess sugar, processed sugar, or things that it just doesn't know how to process. So that being said, I do recommend that if you're going to start watching your calories and your macronutrient intake, that you practice what is pretty common, the 40-40-20 rule. So 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fats in your daily intake. And that is according to the calorie intake. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to send me a message. I'll go ahead and put my my social media handles down in the comment section below. And I hope that you all have an awesome week. Thanks for listening, and go do great things. Bye, guys.